An empty glass. Its empty frame now glistening in the silver moonlight. The dried up milk on its edges now serves only as a reminder of the once full and meaningful life it had. You're still not without purpose, glass. Don't you dare take that big leap. Think of Sheila and the kids.
Okay.
I can't use that.
Ja, schade, hätte sein können. Ah, warte mal.
I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
Sehr gut.
Voila!
Zack.
A perfect crime Ted will never know.
Nee, ich glaube auch. Kunst und Handwerk habe ich gerade bekommen. Sehr, sehr schön. Ted, ich habe da so ein Glas für dich.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay,
Was?
never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Warum weiß er das so genau? Er ist halt Detektiv, ne? Würde ich sagen. Gut, Millie, meine liebe Millie.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr.
Right.
Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now, you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out, or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Ich auch nicht. So, wir gehen raus.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
Klingt schon wieder wie so ein Befehl, ne? Okay, Glasbehälter.
There's some chain thingies inside.
Was ist das für eine... Schläft die noch?
It's locked.
Okay. Wir haben ja ein Schweizer Taschenmesser. Kriegen wir das irgendwie auf vielleicht?
Come on.
Ja, echt jetzt? Hätte klappen können.
I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right?
Richtig. Ja, ganz einfach. Das würde man tun.
It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so
Norway.
glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
Mhm, Gemälde.
The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it.
Okay, hier ist noch eine
A
Kiste.
box filled with all sorts of stuff. Really just all the imaginable, useful things I need right now to solve this mystery. Packed inside a single cardboard box and left in the middle of the hallway.
It's just clothes, doll.
I know.
Es sind nur Klamotten.
Come on.
Können wir nicht aufmachen. Wie schade. Flints Zimmer. Okay, hier ist noch ein Gemälde.
The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're just such a caveman.
You're such a caveman.
That's just...
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird.
Ach, Bodentür.
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door.
Okay, Badezimmer, Flints Zimmer. Wir gehen mal in Flints Zimmer. Schauen, ob wir da reinkommen.
Wait,
Nee.
it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, That one that you used to crawl through when you were younger?
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Jetzt machen wir gleich. Wir gehen mal ins Badezimmer. Kommen wir da rein? Und magst du Ted immer noch? Ja, ich mag Ted immer noch. Doch, irgendwie schon. Ted ist toll.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Okay, wir brauchen eine Taschenlampe. Also ich fand ja tatsächlich, dass er gar nicht so böse war. Also der ist ja einfach nur unhöflich. Sonst nichts.
Amazing stairs, everybody. Gather round, young and old. Witness this new technological marvel.
Yay. Aber am Ende mochte er also Flint ja. Und das war irgendwie cool. Und ist der Junge eingeschlafen.
Do what with it?
Sollst da reingehen?
Are you even trying?
Hä? Hä?
Be careful, you two.
Ja, aber ich will ja da reingehen.
I can't use that.
Wieso kann sie die Tür nicht verwenden? Sie sagt, er sagte doch durchs Arbeitszimmer. Abgeschlossen, ja.
It belonged to my grandpa. I don't think it works, but it sure is loud.
Ja, womöglich schon.
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost.
Ist das schön.
So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home.
Ja, sehr gut. Ach, Ostflur, oh Gott. Ja, natürlich, da können wir doch... Vielleicht soll ich da lang gehen. Du könntest... Oh, wer ist er denn? Hallo. Arbeitszimmer. Rusty.
Rust.
I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet.
Okay.
A painting, or is it? A painting, or is it some sort of inkblot test?
Tintenklecks-Test. Über große Pflanze.
It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one.
Ich bin mal in der Küche, Hunger ruft nach mir. Ja, dann mal los, Razi. Da mal los. Lass dir schmecken. Was gibt's denn Leckeres?
Walking up and down this hallway.
Die Elternzimmer. Wir gehen ins Arbeitszimmer. Ah, nee, warte. Elternzimmer.
It's
Abgeschlossen.
locked. I mean, of course it is.
Ja, war klar. Arbeitszimmer. Gehen wir da rein. Ich mache nur schnell ein paar Bratwürste in die Pfanne und gut. Ja, aber wenn es reicht. Und wenn du davon satt wirst, ist alles gut. Bratwürste
It's a
sind lecker.
small house in the country.
Wenn's
It looks so
gute sind.
peaceful there. I
Sind
wish
auch
I
nicht
had
alle
more
gut.
time to appreciate every piece of art I come across.
Mhm. Da ist noch
It's a
eins.
small boat in the middle of a storm. I hope they made it out.
You know how they say, doll. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
What does that even
Emotion
mean?
in the
I think it
ocean.
means that it doesn't really matter how big the ship is. It will probably sink if the storm is strong enough.
Such a tragedy.
Ja, irgendwie schon. Da ist noch eins.
I just love these old paintings. If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure, are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Hey, I'm only 10 years old.
Mhm. Voilà, ich habe gerade aus Versehen abgebrochen. Schrank. Was ist das?
Hey, a flashlight.
Ah,
But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be
Das
some
macht
in the
nichts.
house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
sehr gut. Finde ich in Ordnung. Bücher.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit.
Was für
So
ein Titel?
many stupid words. I hate boring books.
Sanduhr.
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market, so the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
Klar, immer. Globus.
So many places to visit. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this and travel to where my finger lands. Hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Ja, dann mach das doch mal.
Let's take this bad
kennt das
boy
nicht.
for a spin.
Rund um die Welt, gerade ein Achievement bekommen. Sehr gut, Zigarrenkiste.
Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me.
Nein, die sind nicht eklig. Geöffnetes Buch.
Lex injusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Mhm.
Lex injusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Ist unethisches Recht ungültiges Recht? Ah, okay. Ist unethisches Recht ungültiges Recht, heißt das.
Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
Ist halt ein Glas.
Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse, those lazy artists.
Geil. Dritte Wand.
It's
Anubis-Statue.
Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death.
Ja. Anubis und seine Waage. So. Können wir die greifen? Können wir da... Sowas ist ja ganz oft auch so ein Hebel, ne? Also, bin mal gespannt, ob es ein Hebel ist. Warum steckt die so komisch in der, da unten drin?
There's a number written underneath.
Oh.
107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Okay, Bücher.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. It looks expensive.
Darum ist noch eine Vase. Etwas.
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know.
So, noch ein Gemälde.
I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah, how come you're not in it?
Oh, ey, der ist aber so mies, ne?
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to
Okay, das haben wir gelesen. Die Vase steht bestimmt das
only for
Gleiche.
looking, not for touching, according to my mom.
Okay. Eins. Stuhl ist. Sessel.
This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's getting old.
Huh? Ah, I wasn't listening. You just ramble on and on sometimes.
You didn't hear me 'cause you're old.
Du hast mich nicht gehört, weil du alt bist. Pflanze mit scharfen Blättern.
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, 'cause you throw like one.
Okay. Loch in der Wand.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Okay. Wir packen erstmal.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Echt jetzt?
Are you even trying? Are you even trying?
Okay.
We should talk to Rusty. He may...
Okay. Ach so, okay. Hier kann man also mit ihm reden, um nochmal einen Tipp zu bekommen. Spannend. Hä?
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Das? Rusty, mein Bester.
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Blown up. Weißt du etwas über den roten Mann? Wir haben gehört, dass in der Stadt Ausgangssperre herrscht. Hast du Flint gesehen, Rusty? Weißt du irgendwas über den gelben König?
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from them since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Wir haben gehört, dass er... Okay, hast du Flint gesehen, Rusty? Reden wir erstmal über die
We've
Stadt.
heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down in the basement level, but we all know better.
Wie bist du entkommen? Du glaubst also, dass jemand etwas zu vertuschen versucht? Im Moment verlässt und betritt also niemand die Stadt.
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Okay.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
Okay.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
No.
Little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
Okay, verstanden. Hast du
Have you
Flint
seen
gesehen?
Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flynn is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
Ja. So. Weißt du was über den gelben
You know
König?
anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Okay.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Can't you
Okay.
give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust.
Okay.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, though. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this
That'd
whole
be
deal
cool.
about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Okay, aber vielleicht können wir jetzt... Warte mal, jetzt
This
haben wir...
won't work. You
Ah, okay. Alles klar. Dann gehen wir einmal... Wir fliegen bei Seifenblasen. So, jetzt brauche ich deine Ablenkung. Hab gerade einen Polizei-Großeinsatz. Was hast du gemacht? Königin. Was hast du gemacht?
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember that CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Wie locker auf einmal. Ich habe die Bullen gerufen, weil sich vom Nachbarloch welche geprügelt haben. Okay, krass.
There. Is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Was ist das da? Nicht rausgehen, aber da waren noch Flaschen hinterm Grammophon. Sixpack, Einsatzleitung, Krankenwagen und Fahndung. Das heißt, da sind sogar welche geflüchtet. Was?
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's alright.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Hoffentlich kriegen sie die alle. Gewalt ist keine Lösung. Hat die gerade geschnarcht?
Hey, I got it working.
Yay! Angst im Dunkeln haben wir bekommen. Alles klar, jetzt gucken wir einmal nach Millie. Wir wollen noch gucken, ob es unserer Spielzeuggiraffe der eine, der geflüchtet ist. Okay. Meine liebe Millie, alles in Ordnung bei dir? Rusty
Be
fragt.
careful, you two.
So, ja, ich dachte, ich sollte nach ihr gucken. Aber ihr geht's anscheinend gut. Also daher. Hatte ich die Stifte schon mal angeguckt? Ich habe vorhin gesehen, da gibt es Stifte. Hier, Buntstifte.
An
Die kann ich nur angucken.
extensive collection of colored pencils I acquired over the years.
Okay. So, dann gehen wir hier mal rein. Jetzt haben wir eine Taschenlampe.